5 seconds since we stopped. Curious enough that we want to see what happens here um, in this new case. So I'm gonna make absolutely sure that we are streaming correctly and all that. Yes, we are. Um, all right. See where this goes and why it's Mr. Winner with his question mark hair over here. And this is the last case we're going to play until they finally someday announce Ace Attorney 7 or Great Ace 3 or whatever. There's going to be no more Ace to
Maybe
play.
they could have some jailbreaks of the other bad people, and they could go do another crime. Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Dahlia comes back from the dead, or
Well, Dahlia did come back from the dead.
like maybe she could possess somebody else.
That would be
That was
something.
so creepy. Like the hair on the back of my neck stood up. Even though it's just like an anime cartoon thing, it was still like
When she got out of body,
yeah.
that was creepy.
And her like little smirks.
Yeah.
She was evil.
She was a very memorable villain.
Yeah.
Um, I gotta say, considering there's not really animations in this, I mean, there's little mouth animations, but Ace Attorney, at least the 2D ones, it all lives and dies on the character model and how they make their face and mannerisms, because they only have maybe like 6 or 7 or 8, you know, different poses they cycle through. And even the 3D ones, like the Great Ace Attorney, like there was animations, but it was still generally the same, where they cycle through these, a certain amount of animations. So like it kind of goes a long way that those little smirks she did and the evil looks and her that out of body was creepy as all heck. All right, let's see how this goes. Is that a giant?
The jailbreak. Someone's breaking in. Yeah.
Um,
You know they were filming something.
yeah, I remember that. Ah. Oh, so in the movie he goes from little kid to giant horn thing.
Is that a bull or a dinosaur?
Looks like Godzilla to me. So what's next for the great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Wow, a lot of hearts hanging out with us now? Wait. You are serious about not being prosecuted no more, ain't you? Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. It's hard to believe, and yet I can't stop thinking about what Mr. the Killer said. Me either. This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gourd Lake was, or who really wrote that letter. We've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time, but whose? Still can't let it go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone. Both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reporting to do, so I guess I'll catch y'all another time, I guess. Wow, you have a new story to chase already? You trying to patronize me, girlie? You bet I got new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. A good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old scoop pot. Somebody, please. Well, what now? Oh, she's the director, isn't she? Please, you have to help me. Huh? Do I know her? Yeah, she was from the, was she from that third case of the first game when they were doing the, Oh my god, what's the toy figure cartoon called? Not the Gem and Ninja. The Steel Samurai. I think she was one of the people there. There's a body. It's almost like a monster might have. Monster? Well, I'll be. Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of scoop scoop? This way, hurry. What happened now? What indeed? I suppose there's only one way to find out. Huh? These look like... Yep, footprints. This right here's photo gold.
Oh,
Footprints, but how big would a creature have to be to leave prints like this? Mr. Edgeworth, look! Wait a minute. Isn't that the president down there? Shylong Lang, what's he doing here? Wait, the guy on the floor, that's... No. Dijong Wang, the president of Zhang Fa.
what's he doing now?
Agent Lang. Mr. Prosecutor, how did you get here so quick? What's going on here? You don't think that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself? We can't blame him for being on edge, I suppose. The leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which, the body is lying inside one of the footprints. What on earth happened to him? Well, there was that fake assassination earlier in the game, but this looks to be a real one? Monster? What the heck else you want me to say, huh? Them there's monster prints, mister. That big old bad Torosaurus done stomped right through here. Torosaurus. I ain't never been sure of nothing. Sure what? I suppose you mean you are sure. This right here is a scoop to scoop up all the other scoops and bury them 10 feet deep. Man trampled by giant monster. They'll lead with that in every paper from here to Honolulu. Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait. Yeah, I remember that. We finally managed to. Did you discover the body? Yes, that is, What are you doing, Agent Lang? Lang's eye says, begin at the beginning, with the first person to arrive at the scene. Well, did you really just discover the body? Yes. Hey, go easy on her. Can't you see she's scared? I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody. Ha! Nobody's getting it easy today. Do you have any idea who that is lying dead over there? That's President Wang, the leader of Zhang Fa.
Hold it!
Please, Agent Lang, you don't seem your usual self, in more ways than one, in fact. When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count, and you were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work? What happened? What did you just say? Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals? Yeah, I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I was just about to get started. Good, that seems to have calmed him down. We should take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrive. I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore. Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I done told y'all who did this. It was Torosaurus and my name ain't Lotta Heart. Wait. Not who did this. What did it? Yeah, that. Are you quite finished? We have an investigation to be getting on with. Step aside, please. You can't order me around no more, mister. You gotta step outside my dang ways, more like it. Y'all mess with this here scoop of mine, and there'll be heck to pay and then some. Excuse me? The woman who right? Yes, of course. We met on, that case. No way, you two know each other? Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere. Great to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you. Ah, of course. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai TV show. She was a member of the crew and thus a person of interest. Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on, and yet I'd completely forgotten her. It's good to see you again. So if you're here, I guess that means... That's right, we're here at location filming for Global Studios. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today, wanted to make an early start, but then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints and the body, ugh. We'll take a closer look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police? I'll need to speak to her at length a little later, but first let's go over the scene.
I spy something with my eye.
What?
The other horn to that bull.
Yep. Let's go to that first. That might be part of the entire scene we gotta look at here. Yeah. It really is him, huh? It certainly appears to be the same man we met only a few days ago.
He's inflated again. Remember he deflated and he looked like a fat cat?
Yeah. Yeah, he went from from super buff to sheepish. That is what happened. The assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. I must scour the scene. This seems a little too big to put on the head, but... It's bone. Does this mean 2 murders? It looks more like a horn than a bone to me. No obvious wounds, but he's definitely not breathing. So it really was a monster. Trampled by a giant creature? Impossible. There's something stuck to the front of his clothes here. Yes, speckles of a yellow substance. I bet it's monster drool. Yeah, that must be it. Please, Kate, can we at least try to be sensible? We'll need forensics to tell us what it might be. Alright, that looks to be pretty much everything the body can tell us for now. Better note it all down. The body's surrounded by pieces of smashed up concrete. Yes, they look to have been thrown clear when the ground was broken. Phew! Sent flying by the mighty impact of a giant creature's foot. Sure, assuming that was the work of a giant creature. Let me see if I got this right. This morning, we had that big meeting with the committee and took down Excelsius. We go outside, now we see the president of Zhang Fa's been murdered. Or assassinated. Edgeworth doesn't catch a break, does he? Just look at the shape. I know a hoof when I see one. There's only one thing this could possibly be. The footprint of an enormous, terrifying beast. And it's not just the one, there are 3. But you know that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real. Sure, I probably know that somewhere deep down, but it's way more fun to believe they are. Our job is to pursue the truth, Kay, not to believe what feels most fun in the moment. Oh, locked. Miss Nichols, where does this exit lead? Dad? Onto the grounds of the big building. You have another case with direct ties to that same building. The building with a hidden 51st floor used to store the lots of illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets. Look at that chain and padlock. Oh, look at that! Somebody cut the chain! They did? I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday. I'd say it's possible that this is where the killer entered from. Eek! What's the matter now? Look at that huge dent. How did that get there? You're right, that's a big dent. It would have taken a sizable object to make it, and a heavy one too. That wasn't like that yesterday either. Wasn't? I guess that means the dent must have been made last night at some point. Hey, these are those plastic seats you can put down when you have a picnic. They're plastic sheets, that much is true, but I don't think that's what they're used for. Want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth? Those are waterproof sheets. We use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane. If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover up and keep going. I see, so they must be pretty big, right? Oh yeah, they have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit. This thing in front of the trailer here looks like a monster costume. What? That's a costume? You're sure the creature that made those huge footprints didn't just shrink or something? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here looks like a monster costume. A costume! Oops. Oh, a ladder. Or can we have the debate? This looks like equipment used by the lighting department. Oh wait, I just remembered there was something I wanted to ask you. Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? Help me look super cool? You want me to shine a light on you while you're committing a crime? You bet I do. What's so weird about that? What's the point of me doing my great thieving in the dark? The folks in the cheap sheets won't be able to see a thing. Wait, you're imagining you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience? Alright. Let's talk to her, since she's the witness. You're starting to go? Okay, we can talk to her next time. Making me sick. I'm probably going to play 2 Point Museum in a second. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we will talk with her tomorrow or whenever we play it. Next time we play it. So, alright.